All right, y'all, I'm recording the intro again because it's not uploading for some reason. But this reading is about being crouchety, grouchety, Oscar, the trash can mood, okay? I've been crouchety the past few days. We have Friday the 13th. We have new moon in Scorpio. We're creeping up on right now. The moon is in Scorpio. We're not to exact degrees yet. And I've just been like, usually I'd be like, oh my gosh, transits, woo, fun things, day of Venus, Friday the 13th. And I've just been so crouchety. Baby's been in the mood. And so I'm just like, okay, am I done yet? Like, you just get tired of dealing with yourself. And speaking of Friday the 13th, scream, let the glass break in the background, the whole sound effects. Y'all, my moon cycle, okay, Friday the 13th is right. And I was just like, really? Like, are we done yet? Like, this is too much. And I usually don't get crankety, I think I already said that on a little clip that'll be on here, but it's been a lot right now. As I'm coming back to refilm this, we are in a triple Scorpio. We have Sun, Moon, and Ascendant all in Scorpio right now, with Mercury in Scorpio, part of Fortune, and Juno all in Scorpio, conjuncting from the third house to the Ascendant right now. So y'all, I just had to come and tell you what it really is. This is the inspiration. We also have Mars that is in Aries, and Mars is direct now. That's right. I think I mentioned in this video it being retrograde, but it's direct. It moved direct. So yes, happy this season. Oh, this video is for humor. It is for just laughing at ourselves. We're divine, but dang, when we throw a tantrum, okay, it's just not cute. And sometimes we really are like, okay, for real, this is not cute. I need to get it together. I need to control my energy, but I also need to honor myself authentically. Like, where is this coming from? Like, what's wrong, boo? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? What's going on with us? So we have red calcite. We have garnet, red garnet in the matrix, and we have orange calcite. All right, so go ahead and pick your options, and I'll see you on the jump again because I filmed this a few times. All right, bye. Of course it cut me off, y'all. Here we go. We had garnet in the matrix, and we have orange calcite, okay? And for the record, I'm usually not like super like rah, on my periods. That ain't me. It never really been me. But if you guys were on my other channel, we talked about witchy things and tarot and ceremonial stuff more, and so we talked about that. No, I'm usually all cuddly and stuff. I'm still eating the chocolate, y'all, but rah, okay, maybe it's Mars retrograde, I don't know. So anyway, normalize talking about it. We can talk about it if we want. Shoot, y'all out here saying period poo. All right. All right. Okay. Let's get to your reading. Go ahead, look. Go on and click off now. Yeah. Click to your timestamp, okay? I'll catch you on the jump. All right, here we go. If you chose a red calcite, we got some potluck style cards. We have some tarot. We have some kind of channeled words, and we'll probably live shuffle some songs and maybe some big index cards, okay? So let's see. Let's just cut to the chase. We're using the Santa Muerte Tarot, okay? You feel me? Why are we so damn grouchy right now? We got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, okay? We have Queen of Pentacles. This is like Chutes and Ladders. You try to climb up and whoo, and that energy, Chutes and Ladders have been around. But we have Judgment here. So you feel like you're over here trying to like climb up the ladder, trying to get through the hamster wheel, and then your spirit crew just there said, and push the button, you fall back down. All right, trapdoor you. Have you guys ever seen The Thief and the Cobbler? Remember that movie with Zigzag and Princess Yum Yum and all that? And they're just like trying to run through this very beautifully animated mansion and everything. You can't tell where it's steps, where it's trapdoors, where it's swirling, where it's checkerboard. Like, that's how y'all are just feeling. You're feeling like, what? I don't know where to go. I don't know how to navigate. And I keep thinking, like, it's like when you think there's another step, you're all tired, you're walking up the stairs to bed or something, you think there's another step in the dark, and there's not. So you take that big step, and then you're like, whoa, right? Your stomach falls out. That's how y'all are feeling. You're like, why is it topsy-turvy day? Like, why is it opposite day all the time? Like, I feel like I'm concrete and I have things together, and then something always comes, the shoe drops, something gets pulled out the bottom of it, somebody, you know, starts spinning the Ferris wheel too fast and it's not fun anymore. All right, a clown jumps out, now it's now it's not a fun theme park. I don't understand, like, what is life? Like, how practical on top of my shit do I have to be? Like, I don't understand. It's too much. Like, why do I have to be so put together for a life that is never put together for me? Okay, that's how y'all feeling. um let's go ahead and look at some of your words here. You're just my type. Y'all could be mad because you fell for someone and you said, damn it, I was in control. Capricorn energy here. Capricorn, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So some of you are mad because you like someone. Look, it said happy about this. You caught yourself being happy. Damn it, we're not being happy this year. Okay? You were just so mad. You say you figure it out. You're also tired of having, why do I gotta figure everything out? Can someone else be smart? Can someone else drive this ship? Okay, why? Why do I have to be the one to make all the tough judgment calls? Why do I have to be the one that calls out the BS? Why do I have to be the smart one all the time? Why do I have to be, it's like no one else. I relate to this so much, and I feel like with the tough transits going out, I feel like as a reader, y'all, like I want to do all my little Pisces lovey readings, but Spirit Crew's like, a lot of readers don't want to do these tough readings, like that really gets to the bottom of things, and so will you do this? And I'm like, of course I will, if, like, you know, Spirit requires of me, so then I do it, right? And then I'm having this, you know, kind of being known for that more, and I'm like, okay, that's part of me, but that ain't the whole part, like, at all. Like, can I do something else? They're like, no, we're gonna do a reading, get on that ass, right? So you guys feel like, man, I'm tired of being the head breaker about everything. Like, can I just have fun? Can I laugh? Can I do a joke? But at the same time, you guys feel like as soon as I try to play around, as soon as I try to have fun and get happy, yeah, you figure it out. You already know what happens. So look, it gets coyote ugly in this piece. Okay, so you guys could feel like you're not being recognized, you're not moving ahead. You could feel that others don't have the same standards that you do, and for something that just like really makes you mad. You're like, why do people like settle? Why are they so happy about this stuff? Like, ooh, that's your type, like that's all you want in life, like why don't you want more? And that just makes you mad. But it's kind of interesting though, because part of why you want people to want more is because you want them to do better so they can help you do better and kind of rescue you. We have damsel energy. This does say though that you do have a healthy understanding of romance in a lot of ways, so you know you do try to make sure that you're self-reliant, but it does make you angry. But you can also have a little bit of a messiah complex over here. Okay, it's like you want to be all humble and stuff, but then you get mad, and it says exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay, you put that mantle on, but then you carry it too far. So you guys are tired of having to be all graceful, respectful, put together, cool as a cucumber, right? You're just like, can I freak out? Can I be the one that's saved? Like, I don't really want you to save me, but like, I want you to want to save me. You guys look literally cheeky, and her look, they're all pink, her little cheeks. Mona Lisa is giving us the moon over here. You're still mad at someone from the past. You said smack smack, take that. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are really wanting abundance. You want things that are solid. There's Leo energy here as well. Again, Scorpio, Capricorn are the strongest energies here. Whew, you're just like, I want to get money. And I want to be, you know, I just want to ruthlessly focus on it to just get it done, because it takes so much effort for me to have to meet this world tooth to tooth, what is required of me to survive and to get ahead. But at the same time, I hate that. I hate that. And I wish somebody would just fix this whole situation for me. And I wish people would know what a wonderful savior I am. All right, we have Neptune energy, so I've said it like 3,000 times, but it's been coming up in all the readings that people are going to feel a lot better once Neptune goes direct, and we can take more action on things. You guys could have some Pisces, or this transit could be really affecting you. But look how angry he looks. But he's like helping to birth and protect this little baby that's in this like utero bubble. And so he's like so angry, so precious. So you guys just feel angry when you maybe over defending what's sacred, or defending, like trying to have healthy boundaries about things. And yeah, I feel like you just don't want to have to be so protective over yourself. We have Sea Turtle here, beginning, self-reliance, and journey home as your advice. So you guys are definitely capable of this long haul. It is a tough walk over the sand, tough crawl over the sand for baby sea turtles. They have to completely rely on themselves. You know, it seems like nobody knows what's going on in their generation. They're just born and poachers are trying to kill them and seagulls are trying to get them. They got to go across this hot sand and like go to the water, and their elders are all gone, and they have to wait until that internal compass kicks in and that instinct to help them find their path, you know, and trust themselves. So some of you, you're wanting to return to a sense of home. You want to enjoy more the journey of self-reliance. You're tired of journeying. Some of you are like, can I just have a new house? Can I just get to that place where I can luxuriate in the self-love that I've accomplished and not have to be always in the self-reliance, you know, and always have to have my badass on? But I feel like you'll definitely get there. There's definitely other people who are learning from your path as well, and your school and them. You could be exhausted with school and frustrated carrying that on your back, but this is saying you are your own sense of home. You are very wise. I know it's a burden to have wisdom and to have so much required of you, but don't give up, okay? Trust yourself on your journey moving forward and appreciate yourself. Now let's get some song cards. Hi, baby. All right, we have Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd, so that song could help you zone out and chill out. Okay. Little ingredients and things over here, yeah? All right. Other cards here for Group A, right? Calcite. I need love. So y'all need to just, you know, stop playing this so cool. He is a Capricorn too, LL Cool J. So you guys gotta admit to others that you need love. You need to admit when you were being a hard ass. You said you had your chance. Okay, there's some Aries Leo energy here. I love this song. It's so smooth. I always say her Charm Bracelet album was slept on, y'all. Sorry, but you had your chance. It's been a while since I looked into your eyes. Never dreamed I'd see you tonight. But it's interesting that I just don't feel a thing for the so-called love of my life, okay? So you guys could be focused on the past. You need to focus on the future. Use that ancient wisdom from the past, but focus. Keep that heart of gold, okay? You know, it's okay to be a little bit nebulous and to, you know, let yourself be numb to things, not overly like just thinking about burdens, obligations, pain all the time. You don't want to, you know, love, okay? You got another love card, a 311, the version with Modest Yahoo on it. Whenever I'm alone with you. And this one says, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. And this says, whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again, right? So y'all need to reach out and let people know that you love them. And if they're not the one, and you're trying to be mad because you can't build a boo, control a boo, you know, make them your type. It's like their type, they're B positive and you're trying to make them A, okay? It's not their blood type. You can't control everything, okay? You can't. I know you got Pluto here. You're trying to change it. Some of you are some badass magical practitioners. Maybe you could, but come on now. You need to align with what's your type. You need to go with your fortunes. You need to work smarter, not harder, but even more than that, you need to find your flow, your Neptunian flow that we all have, your spirit flow, and you will feel better, okay? So let's grab just a few more. Let me grab just a few from our big deck and see any keywords. Oh, we got mine's my pronouns. So you could be mad because somebody is pushing you to respect them with their pronouns. Do so. This could be whether from claiming their gender identity, or it could be I'm getting like someone when they get married, they go from like Miss to Mrs. Maybe you mad because you were like, well, I was supposed to be the Mrs., right? You just have to mind it, okay? You just have to accept it. Oh no, not a commercial, YouTube. Got the music back here, y'all. And if you are needing to claim your space in your identity, please do so. Okay, because that could be why you feel grumpy. Yep. Ooh, I knew I picked that up right because we got broken engagement. So some of you, you're mad over here because you said literally Queen of Pentacles, the married one. I was supposed to be the Mrs. And we have jealousy here. I was supposed to be the one to marry so-and-so back there. Okay, I could feel it in the other realms. We would have done it. Okay, holographic over here. But they're saying in this realm, no, we got desert. It didn't happen. So let go of the past situation where it didn't work out and allow yourself to find something new. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Group A, about why you're grumpy. Drink some water, hydrate, take a nap, all that stuff. You know what to do, you mystical creature. But I hope that you feel better and that you have some kind of laugh. You know, we just gotta laugh and help ourselves get through. It's perfectly normal to be, you know, enlightened and cosmic and incredibly grouchy and coyote ugly, as your movie said, as a human, okay? All right, bye. Is it not going off? All right, if you chose group 2 with the Garnet here, let's go ahead and get into your pile and see what your cards say over here. We'll start out with the tarot. If I can find them here. Okay. So we have the Chariot. Why are you a grouch right now? We have the Five of Cups. We have the Five of Wands reverse. And we have the Star. Some of you have some physical health concerns, okay, and it's just to the point that you're tired. You're tired of feeling depressive. You're tired of being in pain. You want to check your body pain, because I feel like a lot of people that have chronic illness or pain with their body, you get used to just like having to manage and having to I knew there was another card. I could feel it. That was so interesting. And there was Seven of Wands reverse. Yeah, you get tired of having to deal with pain management and just kind of like muscle through it all the time. And then you forget, like, until the day's over, that you were in pain all day. You know, it takes something to say, hey, like, you actually feel really horrible right now. Like, your feet are hurting, your back's hurting. You forgot to take your medication. You forgot to you know, just watch and care for your body, your mental health, your emotional health, okay? And some of you, you're tired, you're trying to push yourself through some grief or some mental fatigue, or like I said, some emotional or mental health concerns, because you're just like, I'm tired of being in this place, okay? I'm tired. And that pushing, that friction against yourself is causing, you know, anger. It's causing these sparks to come up, because you say, like, I don't care. I just want to push this boulder. I just want to get to the Star card. I just want to feel happy. Like, why can't I? Another thing I'm seeing with you guys is your food intake. Some of you are intaking things that are like, there's like chemical energy here, so it could be some chemicals you're ingesting, energy drinks, stuff that at one point it seems to give you a lot of energy. Here we have the Destroyer and the Eternal Child for your some of your oracles here, so your archetypes. So you guys could be feeling like on one side you'll feel very fine, you'll be like, everything's okay, I'm super positive, and then all of a sudden you'll realize that you're snappy, you're angry, you're grouchy, you're crouchety, and you just end up feeling like, oh wow, why am I like this? And then you're mad because you're mad, right? I think you guys are definitely the group that, how dare I be upset with something, now I'm furious, how dare something else make me upset, now I'm super furious. You guys also have to watch your tempers with children. Some of you are extremely short-tempered with children. You literally are not allowing any play. You take everything as combative, and it's because maybe you are going through some depression or something, and you can't, you know, you don't feel like you have the support system here to deal with it. You feel like people are competing against you. Work is really intense. You're like, you feel like the rat race is ahead of you. You're trying to hit a green light. You're trying to force yourself past go kind of energy. And so then when there's little ones coming up, or just people who want to interact from their inner child with you, you get very angry. Like, you know, if you're not in that mood, you know, it's like, if you're in that mood to be all inner childy and like, you know, woo, sparkly universe, then you're like over the moon with it. But if you are not, it's just like snap, snap, snap. And some of you could, you know, have this like internally violent energy towards people who are expressing happiness, or towards children or pets, okay? So yeah, we got the snake here, so really watch that. This is supposed to be the advice card, but even here it's like super spicy, volcanic, and the dangerous aspect here. And we have the goose girl with theft, and she's kind of protecting this goose, okay? So you guys have to find your inner compass again and help yourself. It's like you have discernment, you're aware of these patterns. I don't feel like I'm talking to a group of people that you're completely unenlightened and you don't know these tendencies. You probably get upset because you feel like this is stuff that I went through when I was a kid. Like, and it makes you very angry to realize that you have similar patterns and reactions coming up sometimes, and you feel like, well, I should be way above this, I should be this saint, I should be this, you know, whatever. And so then when that comes up, you just feel very furious, and it makes you more angry. Some of you are also angry again with this whole rat race thing. You have people that are stealing your like your content and stuff. We have the Chariot with the Seven of Wands reversed, Five of Wands reversed, and we have the Theft with the Five of Cups. So, and see how it's their mind print up here, the skull cut open. So some people are stealing your creative content. It really makes you feel super depressive. That we have Aquarius energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. All right, we have Pisces, Aries, cusp. We have some Libran energy here. We have Scorpio. Okay. So, and Capricorn, we have a lot of signs here, okay? Fire, a lot of fire, a little bit of air, a little earth, a little water. So, I feel like with you guys, you feel that people have taken your path from you, and you're like, I put so much work. It was my solar plexus. It was my core of who I am. And then they enact a different image publicly. We have this giant robot here, spray painting a barcode. So people literally just come, try to manufacture who you are as if you didn't go through the whole city, country, you know, have to go through your whole lemonade phase, and everything like that. All right, yes. So we have this wanting to just be done with that episode, wanting to cleanse the situation, wanting to get to the healing of it, wanting to get to that star power, wanting to have a different outcome from the past, but feeling like people are just pillaging who you are, which is so hard earned, and just slapping their little barcode on it, see how they can get ahead, seeing what they can do for themselves, and stealing your very identity from you. You could literally have had identity theft or content theft, or, you know, personality theft kind of stuff going on, and you feel like you're the only person who knows about this. You feel like you're the only one. Some of you are feeling resentful. I'm getting some of you are resentful for being born right now, because you're like, I didn't want to be alive during this era, or you don't remember, you know, putting in that prayer. And some of you are very upset too about fertility issues. It could be that pressure or subconscious energy in your sacral chakra. There could be past abuse. There could be having not been able to carry a pregnancy, having a postpartum, having frustrations because you're pregnant, being upset that you got someone pregnant. So you guys could have some fertility things going on. But I feel like you feel very disappointed by people in the past, who you feel like they chose, like they sold out, that you feel like people just sell out, and now they're trying to pillage you and then sell out using who you are. And you feel like you put in all this work into who you are and who others are, and then get no credit for it or get demonized for it, but then people go and copy the same thing and get success off of it. Whew. Yes, so you're wanting to have these blessings come in and be yours. And again, here, look at this little bee, just looks so overwhelmed. I feel like your workload could be a lot. You guys could be having internet, Wi-Fi, electronic issues. You feel like your connectivity to the world is just so much. Some of you are having allergies, and you feel like, man, you change to every condition. But again, you feel like you're the worker bee that brings so much back to the hive, or you're trying to start your own hive and you ain't getting no shine. You know what I mean? Let's look at our words here and see what we have here, our little phrases. You said, I'm like this with everyone. So you're not just trying to be grouchy at one person. When you're mad, you just feel mad everywhere. You just want to roar in every direction. You want to go off on everyone, clap back on everyone, or you want everyone to hear the clap back that you have. Well, I hear how about how I treat you. So some of you are also mad because you let your anger out on the wrong person, like we said, children, animals, you know, whoever it is, maybe in the workplace or something, and then you are upset that people know about that, or that people might overhear you. You could feel like you can't express yourself and just, you know, just rage and roar the way you want to because you have neighbors around, or, you know, you guys could be very mercurial when you're angry. You want to talk about it. You could have a fire Mercury, you could have strong fire in your chart, you could have Mars aspecting your moon or your Mercury, something like that, where you're just like, I want to say it when I'm mad, I want to let all this go, but then I feel like it's eternally held to me, or I'm the one who's demonized instead of the people who what I'm mad about. And then at the same time, you could also have where you let the anger out on the wrong person. You could definitely also have Mars, Mercury, or Moon in the third house. You could have Mercury conjunct your Mars Mars, Mercury, or you could have Uranus conjunct your Mars, Moon, or Mercury, okay, or an aspect to it. It says, my friends root for us. Yeah, you could also just feel the pressure. You feel like you do have people who love you, you do have fans and everything, and friends who care about you, but that just adds more pressure because you feel like they're looking at you like, okay, when you're gonna get everything done, like when you're gonna be releasing that website, when you're gonna, you know, have that show that you told us you were gonna have, and you're just mad because you're just like, you know, by now, you know, I've had 5 people steal it, my content's gone, my artwork, you know, got raided or whatever, and you just feel like it's a lot to live up to, and that's a lot of pressure too. Your movie, we got Sister Act, number 2, the one we think of when we say Sister Act, Back in the Habit. And in this one, Lauryn Hill has an attitude and she's mad, and behind the scenes it's because her mother had a lot of anger, her mother had a lot of rage, her mother you know, wanted a more practical life because she was upset about, you know, the father concerns and stuff. The father wasn't around, and the fact that they have wanted to be an artist and everything and didn't make it. So you could have seen your mother or your father's dreams die, and the one parent be very angry and bitter and critical about it. They could have been earth energy, earth fire energy, and you have internalized that. And so now you might be upset if you feel like your kids are holding you back, or you feel like your age is getting away from you, or you feel like you know, you should just be successful and you want to shine, and because you don't feel like you can shine the way you need to, you get very angry in your peer groups and things like that, and feeling like you're not discovered, you're not appreciated, and that, but also that no one understands like what sacrifices you've made behind the scenes for your family to be the one to make it out of tough situations, to be the first, like some of you are the first ones like coming out of like severe poverty and stuff to be successful, and success for you is just being stable, you know, month to month, and to have a home and to be able to go to school and stuff like that, and to even have a career path and a school path from what you've been through is like freaking astonishing, you know. So it's like you have this frustration because you know that you do want to ground yourself and you do want to build on things, and but at the same time you are a dreamer and you are meant for great things, and that clash is like infuriating. You're infuriating internally, okay? So let's go ahead and see your songs. Life shuffle some songs. I knew with that Lemonade Beyonce was gonna come up. Sorry by Beyonce, the original demo. That song wants to come out all the time. Okay, so you feel like sorry, not sorry about a lot of stuff, because you're like, I feel sorry, but I also feel like it's time to do me, you know. But some of you do need to be more genuinely sorry. Sorry means we're not going to do it again when you are snapping at the wrong people, or you're you know, hurting children and you're continuing a cycle. Then you do need to get your act together. Y'all could also obviously be very angry at a sister or a sibling who has really let you down, who's really kind of egocentric. Maybe they're narcissistic, or their partners are, and they always have to be the center of attention. They always have to be out there. They could be Aries, Leo, Scorpio energy. And you could also be mad because you guys went to Catholic school, or you have parents that were grandparents that were kidnapped into boarding schools and things like that, and there's a lot to unpack and to heal in those cycles. Okay, we have Heart of Gold by Neil Young. I want to live, I want to give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. Okay, so yeah, and I'm getting old. Okay, so you guys feel like, I think you guys feel stressed because you're like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be a good person if I keep having these severe stresses. You could be literally worried about your heart. Okay, 2020 has been a lot of people of color die of, you know, stress related diseases and stuff. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to chill as much as possible. We got to release these things. Okay, don't internalize these blockages and bitterness and anger and stress. Okay, and then we have The Night We Met by Lord Huron. Yeah, and this song is just a very haunted song. You want to go back to different times. You want to go back, and it's almost like, again, you want to go back before someone sold out, back when there was this sweet connection and you thought someone was the right person. You want to go back and almost go back before you saw how people really were. And all these disappointments happened, before friends betrayed you just for a business flip or whatever, and before people went and chose a different partner just because of, you know, they could be more financially powerful together or whatever, they came from the right family or whatever. I feel like you just really want to go back and put your heart back together, and you feel like that you're losing yourself. You feel like you're losing your innocence and your heart when you're in these grouchy anger moments, okay? All right, and you guys just kind of, even though you might not want to admit it, underneath you want someone to baby you, to be intimate with, to nurture you, because this song is Sweet Dreams by Lloyd. If you're tired inside, go to sleep, okay? It's a little, it's an adult song, y'all. So you guys could feel like, man, when am I going to get taken care of? When is someone, you know, when am I going to have a safe, intimate connection? That doesn't lead to all of these issues, fertility issues. Some of you have had like STD issues, health issues that came from your body interacting with the partner. It doesn't even have to be in that region, right? Because we share oral health, we share all different kinds of health when we have a partner. And so you guys are like, when am I going to have a healthy, safe partner that I don't have to be afraid or worried or, you know, hold back from, but I can actually relax and be taken care of, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that this helps. Let me see, did I, oh, I forgot to pull the big cards, but we'll just pull two. Look, you're mad when people are sneaky and they think they're sneaky because you got the snake card. You said, I be knowing, like, you know, you got stubborn. I can't just sit here and act like I don't know when I know how you are. I know. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Hopefully this helps unpack some things, nurture yourself, recenter, and at least have a little bit of a good laugh when you're having those tough times, because, you know, like I said, we're divinely human out here. But yes, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. All right, group 3, if you're tuning in, what is making you so grouchy? Okay, what's going on? What's beneath all this situation? We're gonna look at tarot and oracle, and we'll live shuffle some songs and a few of our big index cards. So let's go ahead and see over here. We have the Sun reverse, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. So y'all naturally have a temper anyways. You might, look, I don't know what you're going to try to say, but you naturally have a temper. You're very magical, okay? But y'all don't like to reconcile. You don't like to say when you're mad. Some of you are Leo, Aries, Capricorn. You could even be some Pisces in here that have a lot of fire in your chart, okay? You just don't like, you don't like to admit when you're wrong, okay? Little Scorpios over here, little Cancers, little water sign, water fire. With enough earth to pack a punch, okay? And you're just like, what? Why do I have to reconcile? What did I do? I didn't do nothing. They rained on my parade. I'm gonna tell everybody, I'm mad, I'm about to burn this down, right? So you just feel like in this situation, if people just listen to you, you would be fine. And it's so funny because I just saw boundaries, but it was like this. So all it said was Aries right there. So you guys could feel like your Mars is under attack. You could be feeling the Mars and Aries retrograde transit if you are watching this at time of upload or for the months after. You could be feeling like your first house energy is under attack. You can get mad that people, you feel like, well, they don't know who I am, right? You feel like people misinterpret who you are and they don't see you clearly quite often, and it makes you very angry that you have to defend your position. You have to defend who you are. Some of you are influencers and you're on social media and you feel like, is it that hard for them to get who I am? Like, you know, but there is a big control energy. I think you guys don't realize how much you try to control everyone around you and how you're unapologetic about it. Like you won't give them any wiggle room for their own manifestations, their own beliefs, their own creation, and you think you do, but there's some work that needs to be had on boundaries, and boundaries are actually the honest, most purest reason of why we're often angry. Either we've crossed someone else's boundaries or they've crossed ours, okay? We have the visionary here. So you yes, you feel like you see how things should be. This is very Capricorn. When I hear Capricorns mad, this is what they're always saying. They're always like, well, if everyone just listened to me, we wouldn't have this problem. We're like, actually, you know, not everybody is a Capricorn, so not the Capricornian way won't work for everybody, you know. right? So I feel like you guys, on one side, you feel like people are not listening to your vision. They're not appreciating your spiritual insights and gifts and things of that nature. You do feel like you're very, very wise, and that you have, again, this mix of like solar, lunar, or fire, water. But at the same time, people are like, okay, you're not. You're not the holy majesty. Look, you got the magi. You're like, you think you like the three wise men, King Solomon and the nun all rolled into one, okay? And so people could find, there's definitely Virgo energy here too. People could find that there's this energy of self-righteousness, and you're like, what? You know, you get so mad, so crouchy. How dare, well, I'm just not going to say anything then. I'm just not going to say anything, because if I say something, y'all can say something back to me. I definitely feel earth signs in this too, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I just won't say anything then. I'll just let y'all fail, and then you look and I'll say, I told you so. We have the koala. So I feel like some of you too, you guys know the Stephen A. Smith, lay off the weed. I feel like some of you visionary, all right? Okay, you over here when it's to the point that when you are not smoking, people don't even know how to deal with you, or they can't talk to you. For some of you, okay. You're like, man, if I don't have that, I'm just a raging beast, okay? And so, but at the same time, it's like, well, we want to be able to talk to you clearly too. Okay, there has to be a balance between totally smoked out, to the point that nothing matters, and rage and bowl in the middle of the streets, because that hasn't happened. And some of you straight up are just hangry, like you're just hangry. You're so hangry. You're like, you felt like, the way your money's set up, you have not been able to order your favorite things. You haven't been able to indulge. There's definitely Taurus in this group. I can feel it. It's getting me mad just thinking of it. Right? You're like, I'm so sick of eating the same thing. Or there definitely can be too that some of you, especially if you're very spiritual, because a lot of you are psychic and magical, not eating the right things can screw up your vision. And this is something I had to check myself with, and I was like, oh man, I've been eating some junk, and I bet this was throwing me off. It makes me feel emotional and stressed, and so that can really contribute to you guys. You're eating, but you're not being nourished, okay? So you still feel hangry, your spirit, your body's mad. They're like, we didn't want that crap, and you're just like, oh, now I'm mad again. Now I have to spend more money, so you can be stressed about the money, trying to get the food, trying to get the delivery, okay? It's just a lot. But for a lot of you, it is like your diet and kind of balancing your medications and stuff as well, and just letting it go that people are going to do their lives the way they're going to do their lives, okay? We have, I just had a dream about you. So some of you too, again, you're just mad because you're like, why do I have to know everything? Like, I'm so sick of it. I don't want to keep having all these dreams. I don't have all this insight. I don't want to have all this wisdom. Okay, it's exhausting, and no one wants to listen to me, or they do, but I'm just like having to go through the frustration of articulating this. I don't want to know their business. I just want to sit here and eat my favorite food. Okay, we have am I your person? I can see someone chewing on their wrist. Also I'm kind of obsessed with someone and I'm watching these pick of cards, eating this food. Okay, you're so funny because you could be not dealing with things correctly in your life, but you got that advice for everyone else on the TV screen and in the comments of the videos, and you got a comment for everyone's sister's cousin's husband, what they should do, but then you sitting over here not dealing with yourself, can't even tell this person you like them, can't even work out this relationship, and it makes you crouchety, okay? But it says it hurts, and we have the movie Smoke Signals here. So you could have a connection with your father that was never resolved. For some of you, you lost your father, and there could be more to grieve or unpack in that connection, whether they are alive or they've actually passed. You could also be aware that your ancestors or your parents had done some really, some crappy things or made some mistakes, and that is something that energetically still really weighs on you, and it kind of is in like the back seat driving, and coloring how you see yourself, how you feed yourself, just like your bare necessities, okay? It really augments how you are viewing your path, how you feel about your mistakes, how you feel about your options, things of that nature, okay? So keep that in mind. Some of you are also just very frustrated because you're not connected to your indigenous ways. You feel you know, divorced from your homeland, rejected or just separated from your peoples, your lineage, your culture, things of that nature. Okay, so let's see your song. Well, let's do this one. So this is something to help out. We have Blue Whale here. Unity, resonance, magnificence, and mastery. Your soul is definitely cosmic and wonderful and very important on this planet. Okay, I always say that, like, if whales, scientifically, if they stop singing, it would actually throw off the vibration of our planet and everything. They are just, they're symbolic of the Akashic records themselves and the protection of the against the evil eye. Okay, the fish eye, the whale eye cannot be touched by evil. So you guys have a lot of divine protection there. I know you get overwhelmed and you're just like, it's so much to master. I have to be this old soul. I have to, you know, man, I've subscribed myself to this big journey and, you know, to be this teacher, this healer, or whatever. And I get exhausted. I don't want to have to hold myself to, I just want to be messy. Can I be messy? Dang, right? Can I be scandalous? But this is your encouragement to keep on. Sacral chakra energy is big for you guys, and you got Hips Don't Lie by Shakira and Wyclef Jean. We also got Trap Queen, comes out a lot on this channel with Fetty Wap. So you guys, look, I'll be in the pie, I'll be in the kitchen cooking pies with my baby. Y'all need to eat some food. Some of you have been trying to go on a little diet, child. I don't know what that's about, but detox from the toxic stuff, yes, but still make sure you're getting some good yummy things. Okay, looking at you, Taurus, especially. We have Hips Don't Lie and Cancer. Hips Don't Lie here. So sacral chakra work, something like belly dancing, something to open up that area and region. This is like when this song is like when you have fun. You put a song on in the house, you dance around, you have a good time, you make some good food. This is toxic, as in Britney Spears song Toxic, that is redone by Yael Naim, and it's interesting because she's actually known for her song New Soul. So some of you are, maybe you're just kind of a medium age soul right now, and you're like, oh, I'm not an old soul yet and I'm not a new soul, but I'm trying to get to an old soul level, and this is just exhausting. Like, I just really want to run back to new soul shit. Can I just be on my new soul shit? And they're like, nope, too old. But yeah, so you guys need to give up someone toxic, and you need to give up some toxic food. Some of you said, you were about to eat it right now. Put it down. You said, I just ordered, put it down. Can I just eat? All right, let's see our big index cards. Any other information here? Facebook. Some of you need to detox Facebook. Okay, probably some other apps too. And it said love others. Okay, you're here to love others. You're here to be a guiding post. You do still have a lot to learn, and it's embarrassing when we have to recalculate and we didn't know everything, and you know, our readings weren't 3000% foolproof or whatever, you know. Nicey nice. Baby said to be nicey nice. Oh, okay. Look, sis, I feel you. Okay. All right, don't be appropriating ebonics, y'all. But be community with others. Be safe space with others. You're so funny. And yes, that goes for you Americans. You said, really, we gotta... I don't know why these are the cards coming up. We also got silver, so maybe finding the crystals that balance out your energy. Make sure they're open backed, okay, so that they can touch your skin on the back. But yes, maybe you guys have a silver amulet or charm. Thank you, baby. That will help balance out your chi, your energy, all that. Okay, so that's what I see for you. I hope you have some laughs and feel a little better. Believe me, baby and I have been feeling it even throughout this video, and we've had some moments, you guys. It's just been that kind of energy. So I hope that you are able to, you know, just, you're not alone. You're not alone. We can heal. We can correct ourselves and each other. I just saw sis again from the other card from Sister Act. So sis, we feel you, okay? We got you. Maybe you need to reach out to a sister, or to just reach back out to friends that are close to you like that. But please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.